Welcome to our virtual open house event. My name is Brandi Myree. I am the admissions director here at MMA, and I'm super excited for you to be a part of this event today. There are some really amazing things in store for you to learn how you can begin a professional career as a makeup artist. So to start, I have some really important questions to ask the audience, and maybe these are some things you've even thought about yourself. So really questions that you may have asked are, am I looking for a career that I can enjoy, that's really exciting, and it can also be super lucrative? Or maybe you've thought about, I really am looking for a career where I can have flexibility and time to, be with my family, but also do something that I love and where I can be creative and flourish. You might even be thinking, I'm an artist, like I am looking for an outlet where I can find the perfect medium to express my art. So these are some things that you may be thinking about and that you've questioned yourself, and what I really want you to ponder is, where do you fit? Which one of those questions have you thought about most, and where do you see yourself in the artistic beauty industry? Those are some of the things that we're going to talk about today, is if you are serious, how to take those next steps and get a career started. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is some of your priorities and also your concerns. So there are some things that some of you may be thinking about that you're really, kind of questioning and pondering in regards to starting a career in the makeup industry. So we're going to talk about that. The first thing is you may be asking, if you're a young person, maybe you're still in high school, or you are a senior in high school about to graduate, or a recent grad. You may be thinking, I don't know if my parents are on board. This is a really important question. And what I would say to you is, bring them in for a visit. We want you to tell them about, or we want to be able to tell them about our career services department and how this is not just a creative industry where you get to express your art, but you can also learn how to make a living, which is really important. One of the things that's also a part of our career services is offering internship opportunities and even work placement opportunities while you're a student and once you're a graduate here at the Academy. Now, one of the other questions you may be asking is, or statements you may be saying is, I'm not really sure if I have time to do this. I want to do it, but I don't know if my lifestyle really is going to accommodate going to school. So what I would say to you is, you may be tired of, working without purpose and excitement, but you feel you're too busy to explore anything else, so you can enjoy what you do. If you come and you take part-time classes here, you can still have your regular lifestyle, making money, and continue to, follow what your life requires, but also be able to cultivate and build a career that you'll actually love. And maybe you like your job now, but you're just looking for a creative outlet. Same thing, our part-time schedule is super flexible. We'll be talking about that schedule a little bit more later, but that would allow you to have time to do everything you need to do and build something in the meantime. One other thing you might be thinking, a concern that you may have is, I'm not really sure I can make a living doing this. That's legitimate. If you're going to invest your time and your money, then you want to be sure that the value thereafter is something that's sustainable. So what I would say to you, if you're saying, I'm not really sure, like the beauty career sounds great, the makeup industry sounds awesome, but not sure I can make a living doing this. So if that's your concern, what I would say to you is, we have a career counseling and mentorship program that helps facilitate our students being able to get placement in the real world. And if you are not already aware, the average makeup artist in the United States makes between $75,000 and $80,000 a year. It's pretty substantial. So not only do we help you with the artistry training, but also how to actually take that artistry and build a business and a career that you can enjoy and have a profitable life from. All right, so some questions and concerns. I'm glad we got that out of the way. You may have been a little worried about, I'm excited to be a part of this open house, but not really sure what all of this entails. So I can't wait to get into the nitty-gritty of what MMA is all about. We are a prestige premier makeup school in the Midwest, and we are going to be discussing some awesome things today to help you understand why you would want to attend the Academy to start your career. And you can also text us using the number that you just saw if you have any questions while we're going through this live event. I'll be happy to answer them right here live for you to be able to provide you with the information needed. So that brings me to, what does it take to become an MMA student? This is a really important question, and one thing that we pride ourselves on here is having only the most dedicated, passionate individuals that really, really, really love this industry and want to build a successful career. And because that's part of what we pride ourselves on, we require an application process. So if you are looking to become a part of our MMA community here, the first thing you would need to do is complete our application process by starting with the $100 application fee, then completing the application itself, where we ask you about your education background, work history. We want to get an understanding of what kind of person you are and your character. And last but not least, the essay requirement, which involves you completing a series of questions that tell us, what your professional goals are. If you attend MMA, what do you plan to do? Now, with explaining that, it brings me to our first promotion announcement, which I'm very excited about. Just for you joining in today, we are actually waiving our $100 application fee. You do have to use the code that you currently see on the screen, which is virtual in all capitals. So why are we doing this? Well, this is giving you the opportunity, and sometimes we need that little kick in the rear to get started with something that we know we want to do, but maybe we feel a little insecure about. So that's the purpose of us waiving the application fee today, to give you the chance to take the first step towards your future. So be sure to use the link that we're posting in the event page in order to take advantage of that promotion, where we're going to waive that application fee for you. The one thing that I'll also tell you that's special about today with the application is, guess what? You will actually know if you've been accepted to the academy within 24 hours. I'm going to say that one more time. 24 hours. Within one day, we will have our quick admissions team turnaround happening, so that you'll know right away if you can get started with the next steps towards your future. And all you need to do for this is use the link that allows you to schedule a phone call meeting with one of our admissions team members to give you a final determination. So really exciting, because it normally takes about 2 weeks to find out about your acceptance. But today, only for you tuning in, once again, within 24 hours, you will know. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is probably what you're thinking. All right, let's say I'm accepted to this amazing academy. What can I expect next? So what we're going to do now is let's talk about the programs. We'll begin with our Core Principles program. The Core Principles program is a fundamental and advanced skills training that includes specialized skills such as airbrush makeup and also business, branding, and marketing. This is perfect for you if you want to have a freelance career as a makeup artist, or maybe you're not sure exactly what you want to do, but you know you want to do makeup. This covers all the fundamentals and allows you to work on your own, or working within a company or a brand, let's say for a cosmetics brand. As an artist, there's so many different possibilities within special event makeup and beauty makeup as a whole. Now, the next program we're going to talk about is our Media Principles program. This program is perfect for you if you want to work in print media, doing editorial, high fashion makeup, working in television, or maybe even as a beauty blogger where you're constantly interacting with different types of media platforms, lighting scenarios, and even a scenario like this where we have people behind the scenes on cameras, right? This is the perfect program for you. Hi, Corey. The next program that I want to talk about is our Special Effects program, which is specifically designed for you if you are a lover of art in all forms. You get into 2D and 3D design, sculpting, mold making, and really understanding the transformative process, whether you're turning someone into a character or maybe you're changing their age and doing some old age makeup. This is such a diverse field that allows you to work in the commercial and film industries. So for my horror movie buffs, this may be the perfect career path for you. Now, last but not least, we are going to talk about our Master of Artistry training program. This is what I usually like to call the big kahuna. So the Master program is a fully diversified training that will provide you with the skills where basically you will never have to turn a job down. So whether you are doing bridal work, high fashion, runway, commercial, print, film, anything in the industry, this program covers it. And having a diverse skill set allows you to work year-round. As a makeup artist, you may be on projects for 3 to 6 months at a time, or maybe just for a week. So being able to have the flexibility to say, yes, 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 I can do that, I can do that, I can do that, just increases your possibilities for career advancement and, of course, for earning potential as well. Now, the next thing we're going to go over, which I'm sure is a question that you have, what does this cost? What does my investment look like when I'm investing in my future? So if you take a look at the screen here, you can see all of the programs listed along with their respective costs, beginning with the core program, which is $6,800, moving on to the media program, which is $15,100, and then moving on to special effects, $18,100, and last but not least, the Master of Artistry program, $26,600. Keep in mind that all of these program costs include student kits. Our kits range between about $1,500 and up to close to $4,000 in value. So not only are you leaving with the artistry skill set, but you've got all the tools to do what you need and be successful at it. Now, the next section of our virtual open house event today is one of my favorites. I am very excited to bring on one of our current students here at the Academy. And her name is Kelsey Reynolds. She's going to join me for some fun questions, and hopefully we'll be able to answer all of your questions, those of you that are viewing today. But I'd like to invite Kelsey on to join me today.
Hi, Brandi.
Hi. Thank you so much. Great. How are you?
Great. Thank you.
I'm so excited that you joined me.
Yeah,
this is awesome. So the reason this is exciting for me is because here at MMA, we believe that we not only teach makeup, but we do indeed change people's lives. And so this is an opportunity for you that are viewing this virtual open house event to see what we do here at MMA from the student perspective, and also to see really how this is changing lives and impacting futures. So that's why I'm pumped.
Absolutely.
Can't wait to have Kelsey chat with us. So to get started, Kelsey, can you just give me a quick introduction, like who you are, what you're studying here at MMA, how you got here, that kind of thing.
Absolutely. So I'm Kelsey. Hi, guys. I started at MMA back in July of last year. I'm in the Master of Artistry program, so I'm taking everything. My specialty is special effects. It's my passion. I love it. But I am learning everything. So everything from bridal to commercial, editorial, everything. I came to be here through actually one of our instructors. She kind of pushed me to come here. I met her before I knew she was an instructor here, or before I knew that she was an alumni and now an instructor. And she said, hey, you love art, you love makeup, go to school for it, do what you're passionate about. And I said, okay. So that's kind of how I got here. And once I got here, I knew that I made the right decision.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great. I love that. It's a great, just kind of spin off of what we were just talking about with the master program. You're going through everything, even though you have a love.
Yes.
Kelsey loves special effects, but it never hurts to have more skills, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's really awesome. So one of the things that I want to ask you, Kelsey, that I think will be important for someone that's interested in attending the school and, just curious about, okay, I heard Brandi talk. Right. But let me hear the students speak. Can you tell me what your experience is like as a student? Like, what is a day in the life of a student look like?
Yeah. So it really depends on what program you're in. If you're full-time, as in like daytime, or if you're part-time, as in nighttime classes. It'll depend kind of what your day looks like. I'm here from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. That's my class set time. Nighttime, I believe it's 6 to 9 p.m. And then I'm here 4 days a week. So during the day we come in, we usually have a demo set up. Our instructors do a demo for us, teach us everything we need to know, and then after that we put it into practice. So we have these really cool projectors in our rooms that we're able to see really up close what our instructors are doing. Instead of everybody crowding around them, we're all able to stay in our seats and have a camera really zoom in. So they go through the demo, we practice, and it's kind of all hands-on all day. So I've never really, there's no textbook here, so to say. Like, you're not picking up books, you're not, writing a bunch of essays here. Everything is hands-on, and everything is, you're given feedback with everything too. So after the demo's done and after you've done your work, your instructor will come up to you and critique you or say like, hey, this looks great, but fix this. This isn't quite where the brow needs to be. This isn't quite where, your transition color for your shadow should be, But everything is hands-on, which I love. I'm a very hands-on person, so
you'd be going stir crazy otherwise.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's makeup. It's kind of like you have to do it.
Exactly.
So
absolutely.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love that you explain that, because I think people sometimes wonder, how is this so different than traditional schooling, or maybe they've done some college before, or just coming out of high school. What does this look like? So
yeah.
I appreciate you painting that picture for us. I definitely got a visual as you were talking. So another question for you that I think is also important. I would want to know this if I was going to think about becoming a student here. Are there any challenges? Like, what has been the most difficult thing you have experienced as a student at the academy?
Yeah. I think personally, my biggest challenge was learning patience. I'm a very impatient person. I like everything to be done quick and fast and easy.
Me too.
And yeah, we're very similar in that way. Everything needs to be done right away, and something that I've definitely learned here is practicing patience. Especially in effects, you have to be patient. If your edges aren't correct, then you're going to have to redo the whole thing over again. If you're doing hair, you have to be patient, curling somebody's hair, because you could burn them, and that goes along with, more bridal stuff that we touch on. But yeah, patience and definitely time management too, which is kind of ironic because, time management and patience, they go hand in hand. But yeah, just how to get things done effectively and efficiently, and done the right way the first time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's great, and something that a lot of people struggle with. I want it to be perfect, like right now. But things take time to grow and to build, and I think that is a challenge for any artist, because you see like Instagram or YouTube and all these things that are like presented perfect, or you're watching movies, but you didn't see the process.
Exactly.
So I think that's a great point to bring up. And even people that are like in the industry doing bridal, stylists that come in and they're learning makeup and they've been doing hair, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I'm fine with curling, but this is a whole nother process here.
Yeah.
So even if you're an experienced person in other parts of the beauty industry, having that patience to be able to just absorb everything that you're learning, and then wait for it.
Absolutely. Right? And to keep your to keep your eyes open with everything too, that even though you may think that you have a set path, and I thought for sure I was just going into special effects. That's something that I really love. I had to learn to be patient with beauty, that even though I wanted it to be done right away, really quick, I had to learn to take a step back, reevaluate what I was doing, and then go into learning it really in depth, and having that patience to do that.
What supports were in place for you to assist you with that process, like that learning process? Because you're really talking about the learning process.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what supports do you feel like you've had in the classroom to help you with that? So you weren't like,
yeah,
to tell somebody if this doesn't turn out right.
Right. Our instructors here are really, really great in giving you productive feedback and giving you that confidence that you need. Even though something may not turn out right, every instructor here is always here for you. They'll say hey, it's okay that you don't get it the first time. Let's try it again. Or let me watch you do it, and I'll give you feedback as you go. So there's always somebody there kind of to hold your hand through the whole thing. Not in a, not in a way that's like you don't know what you're doing, but in a way of let's make it even better. Let's get through it together. And that's really, I feel like it's a huge plus as far as instructor-student relationship,
Sure. Yeah.
That your instructors,
feel guided.
Yeah, your instructors aren't always just like, you did it wrong, do it again. It's constantly, all right, let's both do it. Let's do it together.
That's
which is really great.
Yeah, it's like a partnership.
It is. Yeah. It really is. Yeah, and there's a mentorship that goes on with that too. That I at least feel like every instructor here, I have the ability to go to and ask questions about anything, whether it's makeup related or whether it's personal related. I'm able to go to them and ask them questions about anything, and they're there to give you support with whatever you need.
Yeah, that really makes me think about our community and the strength of the community that we have here, and it's good to hear that from your perspective for sure. So let me ask you, in going through your program, like, do you feel prepared by the time you're done? Do you feel like you will be work ready? Like,
yes.
Ready to launch a career?
Yes.
And
absolutely.
Why?
I mean, while you're a student at MMA, you have the opportunity to get work while you're still learning. People come through MMA and they ask for makeup artists all the time for projects that they're working for or working on, and MMA has kind of supplied this community where we are able to give jobs to students. So I fully feel like I'm prepared to go out into the industry and actually have a set career that's going to be launching. With that being said, you put into it, or you get out of it what you put into it. True. So if you want to be a successful artist and you want to be working all the time, you have to put in that effort to do so. Work isn't going to just come to you. It's not going to be handed to you on a silver platter. You have to work for it. And being at MMA, you learn how to do that, and you learn how to network and look for jobs for yourself, and how to look out for yourself too, and which jobs you should and maybe shouldn't take. What you're worth, when you should and should not be paid to do work, and
understanding your value and
absolutely.
How to present that value to other people and obtain the work that you want.
Absolutely.
So can you give me some examples maybe of things you've worked on as a student?
Absolutely. We work directly with Motion Picture Institute, so I've done a lot of films and short films through Motion Picture Institute and students with them.
Shout out to MPI.
Shout out to MPI. Hey guys. I've worked on a couple of short films here. I have had the opportunity to now work on set for a couple movies and build my IMDb page a little bit. So as I graduate this August, I'm going to be able to have that network of people that I already know as a student and take that into a real professional, world.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Look at you, rock star. I love that you just said a couple of things that just stand out to me. That you're going to enter the career world with a network already.
Yes.
Which is great because, a lot of people when they're starting out alone or you're self-taught or, there's nothing wrong with that, even though there's a place for professional training, but you're alone a lot. And so when you become a part of a community, I say all the time, students are constantly passing along jobs to each other and opportunities, and that's like your biggest force is your community in this industry. So that's really awesome.
Yeah, and here at MMA too, we have a lot of networking events here. So students and alumni are able to come back and really get an inside look at what's going on professionally. We have guest speakers come in here and talk about the industry. We're sitting on our laptops constantly taking notes and soaking up everything we can. And then we're able to meet those people after and make that personal connection. So those events are absolutely amazing. Please keep doing them. They're fantastic. Yeah.
I'm glad. And I love, and it shows how invested you are in your career because you're showing up to those events and you're getting engaged and involved. And there really are so many things, and I feel like you've highlighted them, which is great. And we saw Kelsey's amazing work. Did everybody see that too? It was up on the screen. You do awesome work, Kelsey.
Thank you.
And she's working on some special projects here at the Academy, which is exciting too. But thank you so much, Kelsey. I really appreciate your time. We love having you around. You already know that.
I love being here.
It's great. I'm glad you do. But thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
All right, so that was really exciting. Keep your questions coming if there is anything else that you would like to ask for me to address. Kelsey, I'm sure would be happy to respond even after the live event today to get your questions answered and help you understand more about the student experience. So what we're going to talk about next is, really some of the logistics of how to get started with school as it relates to scheduling and tuition financing options. So what we're going to take a look at is, what does our full-time and part-time schedule look like? Those are some things that we've already talked about before on a very basic level, but I want to get into the depth of what that looks like so you can understand how this fits in with your life and beginning a career as a makeup artist. So if you take a look at the screen here, you can see our 2019 class schedule, full-time and part-time options. Full-time classes are 4 days a week, as Kelsey mentioned. They start at 10 a.m. and they finish by 4:30 p.m. That includes a lunch break of 30 minutes, so students have a chance to rejuvenate themselves. And then, of course, we also have part-time scheduling, which we know is great if you are like full-time career professional, 9 to 5 gig, you're trying to work yourself out of a job, or maybe you just don't have the time with family and all the other demands. You can come twice a week from 6 to 9 at night, Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday schedule. It really just depends on what your designated start date is. So really flexible options for any lifestyle. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about are, remember we spoke about tuition costs earlier, but I want to speak to how do you actually fund this. So if you take a look at the tuition costs here as a reminder, you can see the range between $6,800 and $26,600, core and master respectively, and then the other two programs in between. So what are your options? How can you fund your future? The first option is there is a loan company that we work with that is available to you. And let me tell you what it's great for. If you're someone who has attended schooling previously, like community college, university, you've kind of been figuring out what you want to do with your life, this company makes it really easy to get approved. So that's a great alternative to like federal funding and things of that nature. A really, really, really great option for you. The next option that we have is flexible payment plans. So these payment plans are incredible, and I'll tell you why. Anyone at any level or any area of need, we can work with you to make sure that it's something that fits within your budget and your timeline or time constraints. And we can really be flexible with what those payments look like. They require a $1,500 deposit, which is what's due for the entire program as your deposit to secure a spot. And then we can, again, individualize those payment plans based on what's best for you. So what is required to hold your spot for an available start date, which we're going to talk about soon, that's that $1,500 deposit. So when you put down $1,500, you have a secured spot, let's say in our upcoming summer or fall semester. Really important because our class sizes are very limited. We only allow a maximum of a certain amount of students per each start date. So this gives you the first opportunity to be able to secure that spot for yourself and really obtain as much hands-on training as possible once you get in the classroom. I mean, there's so many benefits as you've talked about. Now, to save a little bit of money, today only, this is bringing me to my second promotion, if you've been paying attention, we are doing an advantage of a deposit match. So what that means is, and how this works is, if you put down up to $300, we will match your deposit. Take a look at this next screen. So you don't have to just put down $300, you could put down $100, $200, or $300, and we will match that amount. So you're saving money on your tuition, and this goes towards your deposit. So imagine that deposit could come down from $1,500 to $900 with this deposit match promotion. So to take advantage of this, you'll need to use the link that we're posting in the event page today. When you use that link, you'll be able to process your deposit, and we will match that to go towards your tuition. You only have 24 hours. I'll say that again, 24 hours to get and take advantage of this deposit match today. Now, you may be wondering, what happens if I'm not accepted to the academy? If you're not accepted and you put down a deposit today, that is fully refundable, so keep that in mind. Let's move on to our upcoming start dates, which is really important. Upcoming for daytime starts, we have a summer and a fall start date option, which are both available as of now, but not fully available. So there are limited spots still for both the July 8th and the September 3rd start date. Remember, that deposit that we just talked about can be used to secure your spot. Below that, you'll see the evening start date. So this is the twice a week schedule, and our evening start is June 4th. Time is running out on this one, and we only have 4 evening starts a year. So this is actually the third to last start date for the rest of the year. So if you're wanting to take advantage and begin your career now, now's the time. Get that application in, put down your deposit, and secure a spot. Now, we are coming to another portion of our live open house today. We are going to be doing a giveaway, which is super exciting, and let me tell you why. So we like giving things away because it's, again, that push that you might need to say, hey, you know what? I want to take advantage of that, and I'm ready to get started. I want to start my career like now. So this is your chance. What are we giving away? We're giving away $50 for fiction in Cosmo Cash is what we call it. So Cosmo Cash can be used in our pro makeup store called Fiction. In Fiction, we have over 50 different professional product lines like Makeup Forever, Inglot Cosmetics, Cella, Beauty Blender, things that you're probably familiar with and you shop at Sephora or Ulta. But this $50 in Cosmo Cash will allow you to shop with $50 to spend. That's pretty great. All of our students here at the Academy receive a 20 to 30% discount at Fiction. So if you apply and you're accepted, guess what? You get that discount for an entire lifetime. If you move to Alaska, we'll ship it to you, okay? You don't have to just stay in Michigan. The store is local, but we are also online. So the question is, how do you win? How do you win? What we want you to do right now in order to be entered into this giveaway for the $50 in Cosmo Cash is you need to go over and subscribe to our blog. So where's our blog? We've posted the link right there for you. If you are on the main page of our website, you can click the blog tab and that will take you right there. A pop-up will pop up as soon as you get on the page. Enter your email, subscribe to the blog. Not only are you going to get some amazing blog content like industry insider tips, but you're also going to be entered for this giveaway. So no, this is not a ploy to get subscribers for our blog. Honestly, we want to equip you with some great information, and we also want to get you entered into this raffle for the giveaway of $50 in Cosmo Cash. Are you excited about this? I'm sure you are, because I am too. I got people like waving in the back. They're pumped, and I'm super pumped because now we've come to the portion of our virtual open house event today where I'm going to announce our third and final promotion. It is the biggest one. So if you didn't get a chance to see all of the other ones, you definitely need to go back. The video will be here on the page for you to visit. But are you ready? I'm going to give myself my own drum roll. We are going to announce our third and final promotion of the day, and this is, you are only eligible if you've attended the virtual open house. You want to take advantage of this promotion, but it's only for a limited time. Are you ready? Here we go. We have a pay in full promotion where it's pretty much a double whammy. Not only do we offer pay in full discounts on tuition, ranging between $350 and up to $1,500 off the tuition cost, but in addition to that, if you're putting down a deposit today, you're accepted and you enroll and you pay in full for our master program, you're going to get this kit. Tell me this is not an amazing kit. It's actually a professional case that artists use to be able to store all the products that they need. It values at close to like $425, which is a crazy amount of cash that you can save. Not only does it store all of your products, but it totally looks professional, which is something that's very important to us here at the Academy, your image, right? You don't want to roll up with like a Kroger bag with all your makeup products in it. Not a good look. So we want you to have a good look with this professional case, and you will receive this if you pay in full. Now, what are the other promotions? If you pay in full for the core, media, or special effects program, you also get this additional product bundle. Something that's very important that we teach you here at the Academy is the importance of things like sanitation, protecting yourself, protecting your clients. You do this with products like brush cleaner and sanitation and disinfectant tools that we're going to provide for you in this pay in full discount bundle. The last thing that I'm going to highlight here on our pay in full discounts is if you pay in full for the bridal add-on. Bridal can be added on to the core, media, or effects programs, and it's included in the master. If you pay in full, you're going to get the discount, and in addition to that, lashes, eyeshadow palettes, like all of this great stuff that we love for brides. Can you believe that? Pretty crazy. So huge savings from a tuition perspective, and then you get products. I mean, what potential makeup artist and enthusiast doesn't love makeup products? So I'm so excited for this, and now I am coming to a spot where I'm getting ready to announce The giveaway that we are giving to all of you, not all of you, sorry, one person, but all of you that are watching, you have a fair chance to win this giveaway today for $50 in Cosmo Cash. To do a quick recap, remember the pay in full promotion is for today only. You can only secure your spot temporarily with that $300 deposit down, or up to $300. You can do 1, 2, or 3. The full deposit is $1,500. That's not due right away, so don't worry about that. We'll help you with those next steps for the enrollment process. But we are getting ready to announce our giveaway winner for the $50 in Cosmo Cash. Come spend it on Makeup Forever products. Spend it on Inglot, one of our 50 different brands inside of the Academy store here. We're really pumped about this. And like I said, not to mention, the blog itself is incredible. So now that you've subscribed to the blog, you're gonna have access, like insider makeup artist professional access to tips about budgeting, tips about how to price your services as a makeup artist, where you should go to advertise your bridal services, for example, all kinds of great things. So stay tuned. I am getting ready to pull our winner. Kelsey, who joined me earlier, is going to assist me with this today. Ooh, I'm excited.
Ready?
All right, I'm ready. Open me up. All right, we got a winner. Jessica Epson, congratulations. You are the winner of our Cosmo Cash today. Thank you, Kelsey. We are so excited. What we need you to do is send us a message on Facebook here and give us your email address and your address. We want to get your system on file and send you out that Cosmo Cash via mail. So exciting. And we can't wait for you to apply. I'm personally really pumped to talk with all of you that are submitting your applications before midnight tonight. Don't forget. If you forget anything using the codes, the links, all that, it's posted in the event page. Don't worry, we'll send a recap too. So thank you all so much for joining me today. I am really pumped to meet with all of you and assist you with starting your future in the makeup industry. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon.